India is always known for its culture and festivals and is also called the land of festivals. In the Indian culture, there was a time when there used to be a festival every day of the year. 365 festivals in a year. The idea behind this was to make our whole life into a celebration. We were amazed to see that India is the only country who thought that we need to even celebrate the festival of lights over darkness. That is Deepavali. When we came across this topic, we paused and asked ourselves, why do Indians celebrate Deepavali? So we thought we needed to answer this question, and in this episode, let us explore why Indians celebrate Deepavali, with its significance and cultural practices associated with it, which go back to more than thousands of years ago. We will also explore the sacrifices of profound people who have become an inspiration to follow the customs and rituals to overcome the darkness and negativity within our lives, so that we can lead our life joyfully the way our forefathers have taught us. Now let us start our journey on finding what made people start celebrating this festival. When we start exploring the history behind the celebrations of Deepavali, we see traces which fall back up to 10,000 years ago. Starting with Narakasura, a very cruel king who was killed by Sri Krishna. He was a powerful king who misused power to harass his subjects. Sri Krishna killed this oppressive Asura king on this day. Unjustly imprisoned people celebrated their freedom with friends and family. The citizens celebrated their deliverance from Narakasura's reign by lighting the lamps. That is the reason historically it is also called Narakachaturdashi. Followed by, the festival is connected with both Ramayana and Mahabharat. In the former, the story goes in the northern India that Ram, Sita and Lakshman returned to Ayodhya after defeating Ravan and celebrated Deepavali. As per Mahabharat, the Pandavas also celebrated Deepavali on the day they completed their 14 years of Vanvas. It is on the same day that the scriptures mention the divinity called Dhanvantari emerging from the churning of the ocean holding a kalash filled with Amrit. Due to the fact that Dhanvantari, who revealed the science of Ayurveda to the world, first manifested on this day. All over India, doctors following the Ayurvedic system of medicine organize joyful celebrations during the annual Dhanvantari festival. This was also the day when Sri Krishna, a rebellious kingmaker, raised his voice against the unseen celestial gods and urged his people to worship nature. Sri Krishna made them understand that humanity is part of the web of life, which also includes mountains and streams. Lord Mahavira, the last Tirthankar of the Jain community, attained nirvana or liberation on this day at Pavpuri on October 15, 527 CE. It was on a Deepavali dawn. Mahavira taught absolute non-violence not only against one's enemies or believers in one's own religion, but even towards poisonous animals and in fact towards all existence. Jains celebrate the Mahavira Nirvana Divas by lighting lamps. Essentially, a trader community worship Lakshmi on Deepavali by changing their account books and performing a puja to mark the beginning of a new financial year. Deepavali, along with Baisakhi, is one of the principal festivals of the Sikhs. In the 17th century, the 6th Sikh Guru, Guru Har Gobind Singh, was imprisoned by the Mughal Emperor Jahangir. He was freed on Deepavali from the Gwalior Fort prison, making it a day of celebration for the Sikhs. Additionally, the city of Amritsar was founded on Deepavali in 1577. Then as we celebrate Deepavali, we cannot forget the kind of sacrifices associated with it. One such is that of Bhai Mani Singh of the Khalsa Panth, who in 1737 CE sacrificed his life for the right to celebrate Deepavali in the Golden Temple Amritsar of Punjab. He was cut limb by limb and tortured for his offense in organizing the Festival of Lights, with the choice either to embrace Islam or death under torture. Even today, Sikh people remember his sacrifice of his life, how Bhai Mani Singh compassionately reminded the executioner to carry out the torture when at one stage the executioner himself staggered at his own brutality. To this day, Sikhs remember this superhuman sacrifice as they light the lamps in Gurudwaras. The idea of Deepavali is to bring that aspect of celebration into your life. That is why the firecrackers, to set fire to you a bit. So the purpose is not just to have fun on this one day and go. It must happen like this within us every day. It is also the day Hindus should rededicate themselves to take this vision globally, which has been sanctified by the sacrifices of generations of Indians, and make the planetary existence noble. If you agree to what we said, then please do share this episode by tagging your friends and relatives, and let us make this message reach more people. And remember, if you don't know why, ask it on UniWhy. We will see you in the next episode. Until then, have a good one.